And I'm going to post the agenda back into chat, just for anyone who's turned up afterwards. Yeah, welcome everybody to this week's KubeVirt community meeting. Hopefully everyone can hear me, see me, and see my screen. The latter is probably more important. Yep, a lot of people are adding their names to the attendees. If you haven't already, please put your name there. We like to start our meetings by allowing some time for anyone who is new to introduce themselves. So if you are new to this meeting or you've been here before and you haven't wanted to introduce yourself, you've just liked, I'm going to mute and you're welcome to chime in and say good day. I'll take that as a no. Okay, very quickly. Oh, I haven't updated this. This is old news. We want to be going to the 1.5 release schedule. So 1.5 key dates, the 12th of February is our feature freeze. And we'll have another unconference roughly around then to talk about 1.6 and prioritizing features and talking about bugbears and stuff. And then March the 5th will be our 1.5 release. Let me close that. So upcoming CFPs, the only one is FOSDEM, and I've put a thing on the agenda so that it is a bit more visible when I mail this out later. FOSDEM CFPs will close this Sunday, 1st of December. They're being very strict about this. Now, different dev rooms might have different rules, i.e. they might close their CFP earlier. I don't know, there's, 50 dev rooms. I haven't gone through them all. So if you have a particular interest in one of them, just make sure that it is not closing earlier than this Sunday. Yeah, that basically brings us to our open floor. Andre.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Great. We are investigating a way to do GPU live migration with the Venus protocol. Our internal developers are looking for, let's say, some ideas after finish the with Venus protocol. I able to serialize the connection between the host GPU and the guest GPU over Vulkan. And after make this works, Linux host to Linux guest, we are also working to a Windows guest and a Mac OS guest, for you understand. On the Windows guest, we plan to have an conversion layer from Vulkan to DirectX 12. And from DirectX 12 to DirectX 11 and 9, Microsoft has already done that. They have a drivers that converts from 12 to 11 and 9. With that, we are able to probably reach the live migration of GPUs without any issues. If you have anyone can help us to do an RP inside the community, we appreciate that. Okay, we have not done anything yet on the community giving back the code. The pull request, how to write in a proper way.
Is it fair to say that this is large and complex enough to require or benefit from a design proposal?
Design proposal, okay. Can you pause?
That was my question.
You give it back on the community?
Yeah, if you go to, let me do it here. if we go to, let's see, community, governance, where is our design proposals?
Design proposals. Oh,
So here we have a bunch of design proposals. Where is our template?
It was there. Just need to look for template.
It was where? Oh,
Where the proposal are.
back in here. Ding, 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 ding. Ah, proposal template.
Okay.
So fill this out. More detail is better. And then create a pull request, adding your design proposal to this design proposal folder in the community repo. And then we can get eyes onto it and lots of discussion can go from there.
Okay. Thank you. Can you send me this?
I'm pasting it now.
Thank you.
And if you have a look at the pull requests in the community repo, you'll see a whole bunch of design proposals, just to give you an idea of, learning by example. Alrighty. If there are no further questions. I don't believe there are. Thomas, is that the team?
Yeah, I would have a question to a different topic. I was asked if CDI has any release plan or release schedule, or when the next major release is expected there for 1.60, and I couldn't answer it. So maybe you guys have an idea where to look for that.
That is a good question. I can't see anyone on the storage team here, unless Miley is this evening. Normally it happens. Yeah, that'll be the best bet. Normally it happens X weeks after we've had our KubeVirt release. And the X is between 1 and 16, but I think it's closer to 4 weeks. Excellent.
All right.
Look here. No. Yeah, best ask on Monday, I think.
All right, thanks.
All right, you're welcome. Now I've gone slow back in time. All righty, we have a couple of pull requests that are in want of eyes. Aurel, you've got the first.
Thank you. So the first PR is not mine. I've just reviewed it. It's Aviv. It has an LGTM and it's looking for an approver's feedback.
You can CC me, I'll have a look.
Thank you very much, Jay.
Amazing. Next one. Daniel?
Yes, that's mine. It's actually the same one from last week. I just bumped it to this meeting as well because I wanted to speed things up and introduce this design proposal to maybe people who doesn't know it already. And yeah, I need to reach an agreement about the optimal approach to handle the firmware UUID bug. So yeah, if anyone can take a look at this, it would be great.
I think in general, people looked at this. It doesn't converge. Maybe what we need is just a separate call to discuss this. Maybe just announce it, and then we'll just reach an agreement or disagreement. But we need to conclude it somehow.
Okay, I'll try to arrange this call tomorrow, maybe.
Was there an update after the last Friday?
I think it's an ongoing discussion as far as yeah, there was.
Yeah, so we need to settle the discussions first, and then we can move it forward, I think.
Yeah. I think also having this back and forth on the PR kind of misrepresents some of the ideas. I think we just need everyone on the same call to converge this.
Okay.
I think, well, Daniel, Lubo, Ed, and Vladik, you're all here. Do we want to just set up a call maybe next Tuesday? Does that make sense?
Author will set the meeting, and that's it. With the ones that reviewed it. Funny, right?
Sorry, I didn't catch that, Ed.
I mean, the author of the proposal can set the meeting and send it to the persons who were interested in this.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm free on Tuesday, so.
Yeah, got it.
Well, just ahead, yeah, Tuesday afternoon in CET time, at least Vladik will be available. Alrighty. So if you're content with that, then we'll move on. In which case, we've got a different Daniel.
Hey everyone, I hope you can hear me okay. I just have to wanted to point out that that I was working on a community 6 YAML validation PR, which has already received an LGTM or several LGTMs, but yeah, it was prone to several rebases because 6 YAML was updated a couple of times. So if anyone would have the mercy with me and take a look at that, and if we can take it in, that would be great, because then we would get rid of a couple of error-prone stuff. Like, for example, what it checks is like it checks whether the GitHub handles are part of the org. It also checks, for example, which projects are there. So it checks the owner's references. It checks a couple of other things. So I hope that this will give us a bit more stability on the 6 YAML and support the changes of this whenever they do changes, so that they see what actually is going on there. Hope that makes sense. I think, like, I'm not sure, but Jed, I think you took a look at another PR, I think, not at this one, but yeah. I was just, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I keep quiet. I'm like looking for a reviewer, really.
I actually looked at this yesterday, and I did like a half path. I didn't finish, and it was
Okay.
just very late at night, and I wasn't able to bring myself to finish this. But I'll try again today.
Okay, thanks, Vladik.
I've unnecessarily CC'd you to that. Alrighty, we've got one thing in our mailing list. So this is an item that has no responses, which is really rare in our mailing list. About the name CDI deployment. Maybe this is a question that we should raise on SIG storage on Monday. They think that CDI deployment should be changed to CDI controller. I have zero opinions on this, but does anyone else have an opinion on this?
I want to ask what the number represents.
I don't know. That's just their username. QQ is a company that I think they did a talk at our last KubeVirt summit, if I remember correctly. So apart from that, I'm going to take that as a no great opinions. And just to bring us home, we've got 3 little celebrations of flaky test fixes. So I missed this last week, so this is from the last 2 weeks. Is Federico here?
Yes.
Hooray! Just want to give us a quick 5-second, hey, this is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because in serial tests we rely on the global cleanup of the infrastructure, but actually the global cleanup only restored the KubeVirt configurations and not the KubeVirt spec at all. So in some circumstances, this causes a flakiness. This is a targeted fix, but in general, we should clean up all the spec always. So there will be a follow-up probably in which we are going to restore all the KubeVirt spec instead of the configuration only.
Thank you. And I don't see Alex here. He's put through these 2. I don't think we'll go into them, but basically, we have things that fixed, and that's a great thing. So congratulations to Alex and Federico, and thank you very much for pushing them through. That brings us to the bottom of our agenda. I don't see anything having been added there. So
may I quickly chime in? Sorry.
Oh yeah, of course.
I just wanted to say thanks to all the hard work that is being invested into flaky tests. So I can chime in here from the 6CI meeting from today. And what we were seeing was that we are seeing like merges are going in pretty fast. So this like is a sign to us that actually like the stability of the test has increased pretty much, because like we are seeing like the first real big set of like batch merges that have been happening over the last week. And I at least to me, this is like a gut feeling that we are really doing good on this. So I just wanted to appreciate everyone who's taking the time to invest into fixing flaky tests, because this helps a lot in our merge requests or in our pull request throughput. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Daniel, for being able to enunciate that far better than I ever could. Yeah, so would anyone else like to chime in with any thanks, questions, concerns, thoughts before we wrap up? In which case, we'll give you back your time. Thank you very much for joining us today. I hope to see you next week. Until then, have a good one. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Yes.